So hello everybody. Today let's analyze what might happen to the stock market. Today is 16th of Monday. After we had a very big volatile day on 13th. Bank Nifty fell by around 10 points and 10% and hit the lower circuit, and then recovered. So let's analyze about how the figures are looking today. Uh, SGX Nifty is down by 4%, which means that it is the signs of the gap down as usual. And Dow futures as it has hit the lower circuit, which for them is 5%, and it has stopped trading for now. If I go to the 1 minute chart and if I go to the candlestick chart, uh, there are no trading activities as such. Um, and it's down by 1,000 points. So this is also not a rosy figure, and SGX Nifty also tells us that it is trading at a lower price. So all in all, the global scenario is looking down, and if we see the major indices of the world, Hang Seng is down, China down, and so the major indices are down, Taiwan. So the global sentiments are looking bearish very clearly, and here is a news that tells that the futures hit the limit down, which means it's the lower circuit, and the trading has been stopped for only for the Dow futures. So please note that Dow futures trades for 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. So it will be trading. It will be trading for 24 hours, and it won't be traded on Saturday, Sunday. Apart from that, it will be traded throughout the week. So let's see the Nifty chart. How is it like, and what might happen next? So we are on the monthly chart as such, and we can see that Nifty reacted from a very simple support that was evident on the chart, and if I can draw it. So so while it was crashing, it touched the support and gave a bounce. Now, always do remember that whenever prices bounce off a support or a resistance, they don't exactly bounce from the same point on the upside. So, even if they come down, until the candle closes below the support or the resistance, in this case, it's a support. Until the candle closes below the support, the support is still active. So in this case, it went down and then closed up. I mean, still this is the monthly chart. It's not yet confirmed as such, but even if we go to the weekly chart and see how it looks, this candle is closed now and it has reacted to the support. Um, so as we can see, the global scenario looks weak. SGX Nifty is down, Dow Futures is down, and also this trend line is taken out. If I could draw it clearly uh, from here, this trend line was taken out, and we saw a very sharp fall. And also on the monthly chart, we had this trend line, parallel channel. So we had this trend line. So if on a monthly basis the prices close below this channel somewhere around somewhere below 9,000, we might see a sharp fall until this support, um which is more likely to happen because uh, the coronavirus is the effect has not gone yet, and it is still spreading throughout the world. So the next support that we have is this, and after that we have immediate next support is this. So what I'm expecting is today it will be a gap down, and after the gap down we need to look at the price action at the lower time frame in order to take the trade. So if we go to 1 day, as we can see that we will be approximately gapping down to 9,650, 9,700. So we'll be gapping down somewhere over here. So let's say after there is a gap down, we go to a 15-minute chart. After a gap down to this level, we see some price action that is being formed here. Let's say that now then now now imagine if there is a gap down, this will be a range. So this is gapping down to a lower end of it. So it will form a range, and if there is a breakout of this range, one can take a trade. Because if Nifty slips below that range, it will the next support is this, and as such there are no proper resistances up. Um, the immediate thing that I could see is this, right? So I prefer taking a trade on the breakdown of the area that might be formed here. So that will give us a good trade and a good risk to reward ratio. Apart from that, uh, do not take the trade without any formation of a price action, because the markets are very volatile. You don't know what might happen next. Um, so wait for the first half an hour and see the price action, how it behaves, and based on that the trades can be taken. um, so that's it. We can see what the Nifty option chain looks like. So I might it's not recommended to see it right now because it's too volatile, but still I'll have a look. So here, as we can see, um, calls are being heavily shorted. There is heavy shorting of calls, as you can see here. Uh, so 10,000, 10,100, 10,200. There are the calls are being there are there is a lot of buildup of open interest as compared to the put side. So uh, things are not looking good. Um, there is also a short covering on 10,000 and 10,100. So if market gaps down to this area, we'll have to see how the option chain looks by then, and only then the conclusion can be um, done. So that's all, guys. Um, so the conclusion is we'll have to look at the price action, um, how it how it is happening, and based on that the trades can be taken. For example, if we had the same scenario here, where Nifty was at 12,250ish area, after a gap down, if we were looking for the price action, uh, it never gave us, although it gave us the price action later after the day, but during the day it was not very clear. Of course, if someone wanted to take a trade, they could have taken on the breakout of this breakout of this area. So if you see, prices price was squeezed in this channel. So a short trade can long trade could have been taken to a target of this. uh, so this was a support that had turned into a resistance. And then this small intraday trade could have been taken, and on the next day, uh, after the major crash, uh, another short trade could have been taken at the breakdown of this. So the conclusion is today also similar thing might happen. We might have to look how it behaves after the market opens, and based on that the trades can be taken. So thank you so much. Please like the video, share and subscribe. Thank you.